I'm Don Magruder with the Commercial Contractors Association of Lake-Sumter, and I'm at the beautiful new Venetian Center in Leesburg, Florida. This spacious community building sits in Venetian Gardens Park and on the banks of beautiful Lake Harris. The views are stunning and will provide a wonderful backdrop for weddings, reunions, and community events. What makes the new Venetian Center special is that it came under budget and on time, primarily using local contractors. This is in large part due to the commitment by the City of Leesburg to hire local contractors by adopting common sense local participation policies that encourages local companies to bid work. Leesburg leaders understand that local companies and workers who support their communities and pay taxes should have a fair opportunity to earn government work. In this program, you'll meet local people and companies that help build the new Venetian Center, and you'll hear firsthand from city officials why they think local participation policies are so important. This is the Venetian Center project, a local success.
My name is Al Minner, City Manager for the City of Leesburg. We've dubbed the Venetian Center a multi-purpose center, so all sorts of things can happen here, from weddings to gatherings to civic club meetings to special events, like we work hand in hand with Lake County on the fishing tournaments. The purpose of the building is to do two things. One, to be a drawing card and get outside folks into Leesburg, and two, to serve as a kind of a community hub for community events, nonprofit events, private events to a degree, and to get people down to the waterfront. For years and years, our history has been that we've been the regional hub for commerce and development and industry and job growth. And I think that old history, it makes us proud here in Lake and Sumter counties, and we've always led the way. And so I think with that also becomes the political influence, that understanding that keeping money local helps our economy, it helps our tax base, it helps give local people jobs. It's Romac Lumber, for example, who donates to your baseball teams and your soccer teams and your football teams. It's those type of local companies that participate in communities. That has a big impact. So the bottom line is be reasonable, because that local participation comes back around in so many different ways. We are extremely proud of on time and on budget and paid for already, so no debt. We built this great facility and we did all those things. And a big part of getting it done on time was Mark STARCHER and the guys over at Evergreen.
I'm Mark STARCHER, the president of Evergreen Construction. We're very proud of the team and how they delivered the project. They worked a lot of long hours, a lot of weekends. They were out here till midnight many days because of the time we had to make up due to weather. So I'm very pleased with the finished product. I'm very pleased with the design and how the design team performed, the way they sited the building, the views that they created. More importantly than all that, the experience working with the City of Leesburg, working with the design team, and the partnership, the dynamics of the partnership worked. It was total teamwork. Once we got the site, the building pad ready, had all the utilities in, a lot of dewatering done, then we started on the building, and the building took about 7 months from that point. Well, the biggest challenge we faced through the whole project was rain. We lost about 6 weeks due to rain overall, and it wasn't just the time we lost while it was raining. The rain, kept the ground saturated, and as a result, the site was always wet. So we made that time up, working late and on weekends. We have to finish projects on time, period. I'm going to tell you that it is our policy as a company to find the best qualified Lake County subcontractors and hire them for the job. If there is a Lake County company that can perform a trade that we need done, we hire them over somebody from out of town. And we work with them to get the pricing within budget, to get their scope of work defined, to make sure that they can be successful. The reason we do it is because it's good for the Lake County economy. It's good to invest in Lake County companies, good to invest in companies that re-spend the money in the community through material suppliers, through their payroll, buying groceries, buying gas, to and from their way to work. It's just good for the economy. To not focus on building our own local economy is just opportunity that is wasted. The feature that I like best about this building is this room. This room is It's spacious, it's got high ceilings, it's got great views. It's just great for events, and it's great for the image of the city to hold events in this room.
My name is Paquette, Vice President of Paquette Company. We thrive on local work. I mean, that's what we want to be known as a local contractor. We don't travel statewide, we don't travel out of the state. Probably 90% of our work is within a 30-mile radius of Leesburg, and that's by design. You know, we wanted to make a name for ourselves in this community. We've been in Leesburg since 1975. We moved down from New Hampshire. Family business, been in the site business for years and years, paving business for years and years. My brother and I started our company in 2000, and the same type of work, the paving, the grading, underground utility work. We are a smaller site contract company. We're proud of what we do. I think sometimes with the larger companies, it's more of a production-based, you know, dollars and cents, but, you know, we think that we are thorough and trying to take the extra time and care to make sure the project's right. This was a pretty large-scale project for us, and I think it was a high visibility project for the city, and I think it had its challenges, the soil conditions out here, high water table, you know, a lot of things that we consider, you know, a little more involved and a little more difficult to overcome. I felt it was good to get the benefit of using the local contractors. The money stays here. The people that are working here, living here, their kids are going to school here, they're shopping here. It wasn't just a job. It was a job that we were all going to drive by every day, or our family was going to drive by, or we were going to take our kids by there and just be proud of it. Everybody was proud to be a part of it.
My name is Daniel DICUS, Project Manager with Ross Plumbing. At Ross Plumbing, we can handle any project that's thrown at us to build. We've built hospitals all the way down to the houses. We do pride ourselves in taking challenges on projects that others do not want to attempt. It's very important to Ross Plumbing to get local work. We employ right at 70 people right now. We'd like to get up to about a 100-person goal here in the next year or so because the economy is doing so well right now. But it's just important to us to do things for our community. We've been very fortunate to build a lot of properties here in the Leesburg community, but we just want to continue to be able to do those and be able to keep our employees working here in this local area as much as possible. Getting this project here for, with Evergreen Construction and building it for the city of Leesburg was very important to us. We've done a lot of work with Evergreen in the past. We've been with them for 11 years doing business. It's been a wonderful relationship there. And then to do the local business of this particular building has been very good for us. The complexity in this project was just the overall size of it. We brought in multiple lines feeding from the city main sewers to take the grease waste out, to take the sanitary waste out, the domestic waters coming in, plus the gas pipe. The most impressive thing with this property right here is the view behind me. It's a breathtaking view of Ski Beach and the Venetian Gardens area right there. It just made the world of difference. The building itself is phenomenal. We love the high ceilings in here. Plumbing fixtures that we put in with the technology for them, for sanitation, safety issues, is just phenomenal. And we enjoy this property a lot and intend to use it for our own business purposes in the future.
Bill Mathias, president of Mathias Food Service Equipment Company. I came here in 1982 and fell in love with Lake County. So we've been around 38 years in April. My company specializes in design builds. So we design restaurants, the kitchen, we're part of the team. And then my company in the US, we do the procurement. And I must add, we only buy American products. I'm a really strong believer that in a community where contractors raise their families, pay taxes, that they should be given consideration. I'm also on the school board, and we've adopted a very similar program to support our local contractors in Lake County. Frontline is what we call a la carte, or the smaller meeting rooms, and it has the basic production equipment, fryers, stoves, convection ovens. On the back side is convection for reheating. This is for the larger groups. And then assembly tables. It has a complete warewashing component so that caterer can come in and wash their dishes before they take them away. So we really blended the concept of being able to support the small groups that come in the front meeting rooms, and then also to provide that assembly and delivery of 450 meals to a large group. Is there anyone that would be more passionate about the project? The answer is no, because this is one that I'm very proud to be part of the Evergreen construction team and to have delivered this to the community of Leesburg. It is going to begin the vibrant energy that's going to move into Leesburg proper. So there's a lot of pride that this is just the first step in what's going to be great for Leesburg.
My name is KIRK, Chief Estimator for Electric Services Incorporated. Electric Services started in 1965. We currently employ 250 employees throughout Central Florida. The Venetian Center has an industrial kitchen, and it has state-of-the-art lighting controls, which we can control any room in this from the main electric room where the dimmer panels are located. You can set the environment for each room how you want it. How you want to set up your event, you can adjust the lighting to do exactly what you want. The local participation program is very important to electric services for the fact that we can put our best people on there and put our best number out there and know that we will get consideration. When you're working on a local project with other local contractors, a team is built and a commodity. You just get people working good together and you get a much better project than you would using outside contractors. Guys actually drive by this every day and know that they were a part of it. They had a hand in actually building something locally. They can brag to their families about it, to co-workers, to other people in the community. It's very important for us to get local projects. Speaking from the electrical point of view, we're normally one of the first on and one of the last to leave on any kind of project. And we were here the whole time, and every contractor that I saw on this project put out the same effort to keep this project under budget and on time.
My name is Robert Holliday, President and owner of Holiday Heat and Air. We've been here since 2003, and we do residential and commercial air conditioning. We work on projects this size all throughout Central Florida. We service about a 25-mile radius of Leesburg. We have 3 main air conditions that serve the main building, and we have another one that serves the kitchen. And we have a 50-ton split system that serves this main ballroom here, and then 2 smaller systems that serve the other meeting rooms and the restrooms. The main complexity on this building was the actual mechanical room. Very large equipment, very large ductwork in a very small space. And we had some obstacles we had to overcome in order to get everything to fit and work properly. In the main ballroom, we have exposed ductwork that serves this space. And it was very important to get the ductwork level and to make sure that it looked good, because this is the primary thing that you see in the main ballroom. Local participation is very important, especially to the small businesses in the cities and the counties. When you have outsiders coming in to our area, it takes away from the small companies. there should always be requirements for a local company because of the servicing of the equipment. During the warranty period, we are here pretty often to change filters, service the equipment. The commercial equipment requires more service than a residential equipment does. Most of our employees come from the Leesburg, Fruitland Park area, and we have several employees that come from Claremont, Ocala, Umatilla, but our home base is here in Leesburg. After the July 4th festivities down here, my employees came to me the following week and they brought their families down here and showed the building to their family and kids. Their kids were ecstatic to know that their fathers worked on this particular building.
Chris Conway, project manager and estimator at Romac Building Supply. On a project like Venetian Center, we supplied the exterior steel doors, frames, and hardware, as well as the interior wood doors and the hardware that's associated with that. With Romac Building Supply being so close in proximity to the Venetian Center, we have the ability to take care of anything that could possibly come up on a project. Many times in a commercial construction project, things come up that need immediate attention. It's good that we can be able to be there and be able to solve the problem without having to send a crew from all the way across the state or even the country. It does demonstrate that local companies like Romac can handle projects of any scope, be it big or be it small. We have the team and the know-how and the manpower to get it done. What most impresses me about the Venetian Center is just the overall completion and how everything just looks so great. How you really are part of nature. You can see all of the lake around you. You can see all the environment around you, and it's very, very opening and welcoming. I think it's going to be a really nice place for generations to enjoy. I think it's really important for Romac Building Supply employees to work on products and projects that are close to home and close to where they work, so they can really take some pride in knowing that, hey, look, I did that. I helped do that, and that's going to be here forever. And I'm proud to be a part of that.
My name is Jack Adams with Alexcor Inc. as a project manager. Alexcor is a company that does a lot of work in Central Florida. Our primary scope of work deals with concrete, all types of commercial flat work. We do some residential and also masonry. Our scope of work that we had here for this particular project dealt with all the foundational work that was required. It dealt with all the floors, the sidewalks, in addition to exterior pads, the porch, and the sidewalks leading out to the new bridge that's in the rear of the property. In addition to that, we did all the masonry walls. We also did the concrete columns that are through and next to each of the openings, and multiple tie beams that kind of connect everything together. When you start looking at the course of a project, things change in a project. People look at it through a different light and a different eye, a different lens when they actually see that the walls go up, going from a two-dimensional paper into a three-dimensional structure that we have here. So right behind me, you'll see 3 windows that were not originally designated in the plans. So that when you start to talk about the degree of difficulty and getting precision work done to tie everything together to ensure that we meet all the specs and the standards that are on the plans, that led to some challenges in the course of executing our scope of work, but we worked through that in conjunction with Evergreen Construction and their project manager and site superintendent, and here we are in this beautiful place. We have approximately 54 people, and it's extremely important to get local work, so we keep everybody working and gainfully employed, and it's a benefit to us, and we take pride in what we do, and so do our staff. We love doing local work. Our guys live in the area. We don't have to travel too far to do it. But more importantly, doing work for the community and building something of this magnitude, which is going to benefit the community for many decades to come, is part of our responsibility as a business here in the city of Leesburg.
Amanda Kelley, owner of Kelley Painting Services of Florida. I'm a native of Leesburg, of Palmora Park. So growing up, I was skiing in this lake, in this basin. So looking over here, we would always say, boy, that could be so much better over there. We need something, a building to hang out in. The Venetian Center will have hundreds of thousands of folks coming through in the next several years. The paint needs to withstand a lot of work and a lot of hands, a lot of food. Kelley Painting Services is always about customer service. That number one, that's what we provide. I always have someone available that will be around here. That helps us in servicing our client 24 hours a day. If somebody runs into the wall and they get a drywall fix that night, we can be in to paint it within a few hours. I believe service is by far my most important quality that we provide to our customers. If somebody calls me and says they have a problem, it's going to be me that's going to be there, not someone else. Communication was absolutely amazing between the project managers and my team. We always knew what we were walking into. Local participation has always been a big thing for me in trying to keep the economy moving when sometimes it isn't. And keeping it here is the best thing we could do. I speak to people every day and they know that we did this project. I don't know how, but they did. And to me, being a local participating painting company where they could have brought somebody out of Orlando, I am just so grateful that I had the opportunity to even be here and be in this space. It has exponentially broadened our horizons in our company and given us unbelievable exposure. Like, I'm so proud to say that my team got it done, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely, the colors are beautiful, the wallpaper is beautiful, the carpet's beautiful, everything about it is just gorgeous. I love seeing pretty walls.
I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I want to thank all the local contractors and companies who made the Venetian Center project a local success. If we're going to build a strong economic base in Lake and Sumter County, everyone, including you and local government, must support our local businesses. Special thanks to the City of Leesburg and Romac Building Supply for their support on this project. From the members of the Commercial Contractors Association of Lake-Sumter, please hire local contractors and workers for your next construction project.